Good day, subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am Jeremy. This is the Financial Education Channel, and today we're talking about the top 5 most important college courses for you to take if you want to be a business student. And you know, this should be bigger than just being a business student, because just about no matter what you want to do in life, you better be good at business or it's going to be very hard for you to succeed out there. If you want to be a painter and that is what you want to do in life, if you don't understand business, good luck being a successful painter, because you got to understand business if you want to be a successful painter, because there's a million different people out there painting pictures too that are trying to sell them, right? So you better understand marketing and all that kind of stuff, or you better find someone to hire that can handle all that side of the business for you. Like, no matter what you want to do or be successful at life, you've got to understand business at the end of the day. In 80+% of industries, whether you want to be an entrepreneur, whether you want to climb the corporate ranks at a company, all that type of stuff, guys, you better understand business. So I'm going to give you the top 5 college courses that you can take at a local community college. Like, all these courses, literally, you could take at a local community college and not have to spend a ton of money at a university or something like that. And all will help you dramatically, in my opinion. They've all helped me dramatically. So that's why I'm sharing this with you guys today. And at the end of the video, I just want to kind of give my opinion totally on college. I think a lot of times I can come across as very anti-college on this channel, and I don't think I'm quite as anti as I come across on this channel. So I'll explain that at the end of the video, guys. But let's get into this, counting it down from number 5 to number 1, and let's get into this. So number 5 is math. Now, math, why is this one important? It sure as hell is not important about what kind of math you're doing. Like calculus, if you're learning calculus in college, like, you're never going to use that in business. I'm just going to be straight up with you, or the chances are like less than 1% you're going to use any type of math at a college level. The chances are like 1% or less you're going to ever use that in real life. So that's not the important part. The important part of math, in my opinion, is it creates problems that you have to solve, and you have to remember an order of how to fix these problems. And guess what business is all about? Solving problems. More than anything else in business, it's about solving problems at the end of the day. You got a problem with this employee, you got a problem, with this customer, you got a problem with a product or a service you're selling, there's something going wrong, and maybe you've had that issue before. You got to remember, okay, how do I solve this problem? I got to take this step, I got to do this, do that, and I can fix this problem. That is why I believe math is a great thing at the college level, because it will really challenge you to figure out, I got this problem in front of me, there's a set way I can solve this problem. Now, how do I go out and figure out how to solve this problem at the end of the day? So, I mean, most actual math you'll use in business, honestly, is taught at the elementary school level. Like, elementary school level math is most of what you'll use, like adding, subtracting, division, multiplication. Like, that's the type of stuff you actually use in business at the end of the day. But the problem solving is huge. So that's why I love math at a college level. Some of those, really tough courses. And even if they're not super tough, maybe they're just super tough to you. It's just about the experience of problem solving, figuring out how to solve a problem and remembering that, guys. And that is why math comes in at number 5. Number 4 is Business 101. This is the entry-level business class. This is a class that if you don't really like Business 101, then you're probably not meant to be a business student. You probably need to do something else with your life. Like Business 101, it's the base fundamentals of how business works. It's going to go over corporate hierarchies, what a CEO is and a CFO and a CEO, and what job titles they do. Like, starting business, like from the very small bit. Like, everything's not going to be super into detail in Business 101, but it's going to teach you the base fundamentals about business, taxes, and all this type of stuff, guys, that is extremely important. Business marketing, like the entry-level marketing type stuff, everything's going to be entry-level. Nothing's going to be super detailed, but it's just going to give you an overall gist of what business really is. And that's just literally a course that every single business student pretty much has to take, Business 101. And right then and there, you'll be, yeah, business is for me, or business is not for me at the end of the day. So that is coming in at number 4. Number three is business marketing. Very important. Anything marketing relating with business, very important. Now, it's important, and I really love those type of classes, but I also hate them, and I'll explain this. So one, they're really important because you got to understand, like most of what business is also marketing. Like, if you don't know how to market your product, market your service, you start a business, you don't know how to market yourself, Good luck going out there and finding customers and getting customers to buy your products or services at the end of the day, because you got to know how to market it properly. Now, where I don't like the business marketing classes is a lot of the things they teach in current business marketing classes are a little expired. Like as far as, do a marketing campaign like this or whatever, like a lot of that stuff's like ancient. Like that might have worked in year 2002, that might have worked in 1992, but in 2017 or 2018 it's probably not going to work. I'll be completely honest, or at least not work nearly as good as if you went with, let me do an ad on Facebook and do it this way, or Snapchat or Instagram, or put a YouTube ad and do it this way. So you really need to experiment, but the important part of business marketing is just understanding the fundamentals of business marketing, what triggers someone to buy something, buy a product, service, some of those kinds of things, and you will learn about that, and you'll learn about, previous things that worked, and think about that. Like those ones worked in the past. How can I transfer that, maybe something of that, to today's time and do it in a social media type environment where social media platforms are so big? How can I do something like that but make it work with customers? So business marketing, absolutely key. Number two is accounting. I took 3 levels of accounting myself. You could probably take 2 levels of accounting and you'll be just fine, in my opinion. Accounting, huge, because you're going to learn income statements, you're going to learn balance sheets, you're going to learn cash flows, like the 3 most important things, especially income statement and balance sheet. Like if you don't know how to do an income statement or a balance sheet, good luck to you in your business, because you're never going to know how to run the numbers and figure out what you're actually making at the end of the day and all those kinds of things. And especially important as you get more and more money coming in, that you understand these things and you can just view it as, what are my assets? What are my liabilities? It'll help you personal finance wise in life, understand those type of things. It'll help you investing wise. Like if you don't understand an income statement or a balance sheet or a cash flow when you are trying to invest in a company, whether it be a small company or a huge public company, like, man, good luck to you, because those are base fundamentals you have to know. As a fundamental investor, you have to know what an income statement is, what a balance sheet is, how to read it, how to decipher, what numbers are what's good, what's bad, and all that type of stuff. And you will absolutely learn that in accounting. I just hope you have as good of accounting teacher as I had. I had a really good accounting teacher, and it definitely helped, because accounting can be really a boring subject. It honestly can. If you get a bad accounting teacher, man, oh gosh, and they don't know how to explain things in a simple format, it can really make it hard on you. It absolutely can. So I just pray that if you do take accounting, you get a good teacher, because that's definitely one of those subjects that if you get a really bad teacher who's super boring and doesn't know how to explain things well in a simple manner, it's gonna be bad, guys. But accounting, so important. And number one most important college course for business students, and this is above everything, and it's not even a business related class. Psychology, oh my goodness. You want to learn how to make money? Understand people and the way people think. Psychology, like over everything, psychology is important. Like understanding the way people think, like understanding nonverbal communication. The majority of communication we do as humans is actually nonverbal. Like it's way more important to pay attention to nonverbal communication actually rather than verbal communication. I could tell you something right now, and it could be 100% lie. But if you know nonverbal communication, you're going to be able to decipher, that's a BS, he just told me, that's a lie there. I can read people like a freaking book, unless they're super great at lying and they're like a compulsive liar maybe, or something like that. But if somebody's lying to me, I can tell instantly, and it will help you judge people and make better decisions on investing, which is huge, like understanding psychology of why people buy things and all that kind of stuff, like why people think this type of way. When are people lying? Like you can tell, literally, if you understand psychology at a high level, you can understand whether I'm really excited about the next quarter of company A, B, and C, or not excited. So let's say I'm CEO of Apple. If I talk like, yeah, next quarter is going to be a great quarter. I see iPhone doing great next quarter. We're going to absolutely kill it next quarter. If I say it like that, or if I say like, Yeah, iPhone 8 should be pretty good next quarter. Should be a pretty good quarter next quarter. Should be good. Like two very similar things, but two things said very differently. And if you're very good at psychology understanding, psychological understanding, you're gonna be able to read that like a book, guys, and you'll be able to tell, which guys are lying and which ones aren't. And that's why it's important to listen to conference calls as an investor, because you're gonna be able to decipher those type of things, but only if you understand psychology. That's the only way it works. If you understand that type of level, guys. So reading people so key, because it'll help prevent so many problems with employees you may hire, so many people you might need to manage, so many customers that maybe say that everything's okay with their product or service, and they say that, but really it's not, and you can tell non-verbally like they're not really happy with that. They just don't feel like complaining about it. And those are the customers that are key to get, guys. So psychology, absolutely important. It's the most important of all of them. Now, I want to give my opinion on college. I come across as very anti-college a lot of times on this channel. And I'm not quite as anti as I come across, I feel like. College can be a phenomenal way for you to learn about subjects just like we talked about today. Where I don't like college is where people are taking out $30,000, $50,000, $70,000, $90,000 in student loans to pay for college. If you need to take out student loans for college, and unless you have to go to college for something like that, and you have to go to university level, like you're trying to be a doctor, a lawyer or something, that's where I have my issue, because you're not going to get the ROI you can if you didn't do that. Like if you go to community college rather than university level, you're going to save probably, 3/4 of the money you would spend at a university versus a community college. It's a dramatic difference, guys, dramatic difference. So you should really be able to pay for college out of pocket. If you can't pay for college out of pocket, then you probably need to try to get a scholarship. You can't get a scholarship and you're super poor, then maybe you can get student loans, FAFSA, those type of things. But the whole, let's take out massive loads of debt, tens of thousands of dollars, and you start your life with that type of debt, all for something that's going to hang on the wall, that's where I have a problem. That's where I have an issue. I also have an issue where people feel like they want to just keep going to college to finish it, rather than if they have a huge opportunity in front of them, like they disregard that opportunity because they want to get that degree. They want to get that degree. They got to pass on the opportunity because they want the degree. Huge mistake I see time and time again, guys. Imagine if Zuckerberg said, this Facebook thing's cool, but I don't really want to put in that much work. I want to focus on graduating college. Mark Zuckerberg would be a nobody right now, a nobody, instead of one of the richest people in the world, right? And one of the most influential people of our time. Like, imagine if Steve Jobs was like, this Apple computer thing, this could be interesting, but you know what? I don't really want to go there. I want to finish college. Like Steve Jobs would have been literally a nobody more than likely, instead of a business god. He saw the opportunity and he's like, I got to go chase this opportunity. I see so many times, there's someone on this platform, YouTube, right, that I've watched many of their videos in the past, right, in previous years. They have like over 300,000 subscribers. 300,000 subscribers, like they could be making at least 5-10K a month. And they're more focused on going to college now. And I'm just like, dude, you are stupid. Like you could literally, you're not even giving it a tenth of your effort on YouTube. You obviously have something huge here, huge potential for you. You could be literally making millions of dollars a few years from now on YouTube. Instead, you're focusing on going to college and you've given up on YouTube. Like what are you doing? Like, go make those few million, and then if you become unpopular all of a sudden and you made your few million, hey, guess what? You can go to any college you want and be set for life. Like, you can pick any college. As long as you maybe had the grades or something to get in there, and shit, they might bypass that because you got so much damn money, they just want you coming to your school anyways. Like that's, it baffles me why when people would rather have a certificate hanging on their wall rather than chase a big opportunity that's right in front of them. And I've seen it so many times where somebody will have a great opportunity at a business or something, and they're like, no, I really want to focus on getting my degree. It's like, dude, you just missed a multi-million-dollar opportunity in your life. And if you don't have those opportunities, then great, just keep going to college, until one of those things finds you or you find something out there. But as far as like taking out massive loads of debt just to get a business degree, like, just doesn't make sense to me at the end of the day. It doesn't make sense. If your parents pay for it, take advantage of it. Take advantage of it. Like if your parents are like, oh yeah, we've been saving our whole lives for you to go to college, they're gonna they're gonna flip the whole bill and they wanna do that, that's something they wanna do, and you're okay with that, then go to college. Take advantage of that. But if you're like, I'm not gonna be successful in life unless I go to university and I get a bachelor's degree, the bachelor's degree is not going to make you automatically successful, because there's a lot of people with those bachelor's degrees and master's degrees that nowadays it's not like an exclusive club like it used to be back in the day, guys. So those are my thoughts on college, and I just hope I articulated my point well enough there that on my feelings on that, guys. So anyways, hope you enjoyed this video today, top 5 college courses for business students. Let me know what you guys thought. Hit that thumbs up button if you enjoy. Let me know if you guys are going to business college right now. If you just came across this channel, you may want to subscribe. We talk personal finance on the channel. We talk entrepreneurship. I'm an actual business owner. I give away so many business tips. We talk stock market investing more than anything. Thank you for watching, guys, and have a great day.